AF24NEWS Launch.
I'm Martin Ayokola, Director of AF24NEWS. The outlook for the upstream subsector of the oil industry is good. It's looking exciting. Right now, the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited said Nigeria is currently producing about 1.67 million barrels per day. That is quite good because I think some few months back, the country was doing an average of 1.25 million barrels per day, which is quite poor for a country that had done 2.4 million barrels per day in the past. So the fact that we are moving up to like 1.67 is good. And that means we're also moving close to the country's OPEC quota, which is about 1.74 million barrels per day. Nigeria needs all the money it could get from its from crude oil because of the situation of the economy. So we need to do everything possible to produce all the oil we could produce from the oil wells. So it's a good thing. Tinubu should continue to tackle the problem of oil theft and all other challenges in the upstream side of the oil industry, so that Nigeria can wrap up the production to about 2 million barrels per day, and then we can earn enough money from crude oil to boost the economy. That's for the upstream side of the oil sector. So if we look at the midstream here, the midstream is we're talking about refineries and all that. The output for the midstream too is not too bad, but I know that we should be a bit, we should have modest expectations. Some people, I think the minister said we could stop importation by 2024. I think 2025 is much more likely. I don't think we can stop importation by 2024, and I'll give you the reasons. One, it's expected that the Port Harcourt refinery, one part of the Port Harcourt refinery, a part of the Port Harcourt refinery will be available. The rehabilitation will be completed by December. But then we should know that part of it that its rehabilitation will be completed is just 60,000 barrels per day. The other one that is not yet completed, or that will be left uncompleted, is 150,000 barrels per day. So what you are going to get back in December is 60,000 barrels per day, and then you still have to recover the other 150,000 barrels per day. So basically, that one cannot stop importation. It will only help a little bit. Then it has also been said that Warri refinery and Kaduna will also be, the rehabilitation for Warri refinery and Kaduna will also be completed in 2024. Well, hopefully, let's hope they're going to keep to the schedule. But I think what is most likely is probably 2025. So we may be talking about stopping importation by 2025, not 2024. That's my view. Then basically, we also don't know when the Dangote refinery will start production. A lot of dates have been thrown up, so nobody knows exactly when it's going to start production. At least I don't know. So, well, and even if it start production, it won't go to, it has a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day. But it's not going to go to 650,000 barrels per day immediately. It will take some time. So basically, I'm believing that by the end of 2024, towards the beginning of 2025 and second quarter of 2025, we may probably be able to stop product importation. Then if you look at the downstream sector now, where petrol and diesel are retailed, the major marketers and the other marketers, they've stopped importing fuel because of two factors. I think today crude oil is about $91 per barrel, and then also Naira is about, I think last time I checked, it was 722 at the I&E market. So basically, maybe they feel the the environment is not conducive to importation of products for them now. So maybe that's what they are looking at now. That's why they've stopped doing it. So it's just the NNPC that is a major player as usual in that sector now, importing most of our product needs. So I'm sure we'll probably see them coming back. I mean the major marketers and other people, we'll probably see them coming back to importing products. Or maybe when we have more products from when we have products from our local refineries, and then maybe they can do some importation to complement whatever is being produced locally. That's what I see. Then another issue that I would like to talk about is that the major oil producing companies, most of them have left the onshore part of our oil industry. Most of them have left. Now they are now operating in the shallow offshore and the deep offshore, basically. Just few days back, Ohando is about to seal an agreement to buy all the assets of Nigeria Deep Oil Company. All the onshore assets of Nigeria Deep Oil Company, which and the parent company of Nigeria Deep Oil Company now is ENI, an Italian company. So they are also leaving just like some other major players like Shell. Shell has left. I think virtually all of them, all the majors have left the onshore part of the oil industry. So they are concentrating their efforts on the deep offshore and the shallow offshore now. I think basically the reason why they are leaving is the challenges they have in the offshore area. Challenges of oil theft, of frequent vandalism of pipelines and all that. I think that's what is driven them out of that area, because they are looking at places, moving into areas where they will have less and less problems, production problems. So basically, I think if the government continues to ensure that the problem of oil theft is tackled vigorously, we may continue to see our daily oil production increasing in the coming months. I also feel that if they are serious, they continue to monitor the rehabilitation of the refineries, we may be able to get 1 or 2 refineries, government-owned refineries, back in production by next year. So that means if we're able to get all those things in place, that means there will be some good development in industry by next year. Thank you.